Listen 3000.
Yo, what's going on?
Yep.
Listen 3000.
Yes,
We
sir.
back again for another very special episode. We're here talking the finale of Ms. Marvel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so excited.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah.
That honestly, the finale was. We're already gonna talk about it, but what is it so good?
Yeah.
It was so good. But yeah, I guess we should break down a little bit, just
What
summary
happened?
of what happened.
Yeah.
So where did we just leave off from the last episode? So we know it was Cameron and what's
Bruno.
the difference? And Bruno.
Yeah. Brian.
What?
Brandon.
What?
Everybody know. They don't remember. He didn't know his name.
Oh, he didn't know his name. For a sec, you made me think of the same. I'm like, who was that? But yeah, they were together because I guess Bruno was helping Cameron, right?
Yeah, because I guess remember, he escaped from the Department of Damage Control. Remember?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's when his
and
mom
then
left
ended
him.
up at Bruno's crib.
Yeah, because he said he didn't know where else.
He know where else to go. And we all know that his mom, the main clandestine, she passed away.
Yeah.
So passed away. She got murdered. I made it sound like it was all lovely. It was not. At least for her. Yeah. So from that point in this episode, it starts there. No, it starts at her house, like at Kamala's house.
It starts at Kamala's house because
Yo.
she's trying to call Bruno. He's not picking up for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Then Nakia is the one calling.
It's calling Bruno.
It's calling
Kamala?
Kamala to tell her what happened because remember the story works at his family owned.
Right, but this doesn't happen
exploded.
yet. I thought she tells her family first.
She tells her family that she's a superhero, but they already knew because of the mom.
Right.
Which
And
was
then
hilarious.
and then it goes into that.
Yeah,
right.
which was hilarious. Her brother's hilarious.
Yeah, the whole family kills.
Yeah.
Every scene.
Yeah.
I love that the mom is just like, so like, she's so here now.
Bro, she was it was so strict on her, and then
so
now it's
strict.
like, yo, like,
It's like, oh, you helping people? Go ahead, girl. Risk your life. That's fine. That's fine with me. But no, for real, it is
like,
really.
bro, his dad even asked, like, so you're not going out there looking for trouble, right?
Right. And she's like, but don't you want me to help people?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's kind of
go
part
ahead,
of the
go
job.
ahead. No, it is.
At
It
this
is.
point.
And that's why I felt like he understood when she said it. It was like, true.
At least she has cool powers. Because what if she had trash powers and she was going out?
Oh no,
at
you're
night?
saying ass in the house. Like if you one of the powers of one of the people from like that diabolical episode.
Oh yeah,
Like, if
he
you
just
can-
talks slow.
Oh my God! Guess what? You're homeschooled as well. Like, what are you talking about? You can't just be out here moving slow. It doesn't help.
No, that's facts.
But yeah, if you have cool powers and can actually do some damage to the enemy, then yeah. But yeah. So that happens with Bruno and Kamala. Oh no, I'm sorry, Bruno. They talk about Bruno.
Yeah, and Kamala.
Talk about Bruno. And also she gets her suit right from her mom.
Yes.
Her mom got her suit like handcrafted.
And let's talk about the suit real quick. 'Cause the suit is fire.
It's
so
honestly
You know,
and a good congratulations.
Kamala. Yeah,
Because honestly, that suit it's up there.
it is.
It's one of them suits.
Very comic book accurate.
Yeah, but honestly, like in comparison to WandaVision when she got her suit, right? Comic book accurate to an extent, but also looks like advanced and modern. You know what I mean? Like it almost looked like it was like metal.
Yeah.
It's not, right? Like
No,
I don't
no.
think it
I
looks
was
hard.
watching somebody and they were talking about the fact that her suit is one of the rare suits that's like majorly practical.
Word, that's cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
because some people's suits they just
Full
wearing
CGI,
dots and stuff.
yeah. Like Spider-Man. Mhm.
Yeah, and like Iron Man.
Right,
I feel
right,
like
right.
Spider-Man's sometimes it's regular, sometimes it's
It depends on the suit because I know the
Yeah.
Iron Spider suit. You
it's
gotta
all
get the
yeah.
claws,
But
so
then like the other suit, I feel like his next suit is probably gonna be way more practical too.
it should be. At least the way it looks is easy to do. So
Yeah,
but yeah, her suit was crazy. And just the way that her mom, again, she's just gang now. You know, like she got, especially with the logo is literally her name in Arabic.
yeah.
So like, also, I was about to get ahead of myself to the meaning of her name and stuff. We'll get there. We'll
no,
get
for
there.
sure. But I do like, not to cut you off, I do like how her suit incorporated so many things that are meaningful to her.
To her,
Yeah.
like the red dagger scarf and stuff. Yeah,
Even
no, I
the
agree.
cloth, I guess that was the cloth that Bo gave her too. He was like, yo,
Yes,
this has a lot of
the main red dagger boy that
that
died.
died.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that is really cool, and it makes sense for her character a lot, which is really awesome. Like that means a lot to her. So I feel like that would be something she would choose.
Right.
And her mom knew to do that, so that's also fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then it leads to what? because I guess right now in this episode there's like no villain until you like see eventually.
Nah,
Like
for real.
eventually it becomes Cameron.
To make a long story short, everything leads to the school. Everybody meets up at the school.
Because they're trying to save Cameron, right?
Yeah, they're trying to get Cameron
Protect
out
him
of the city
from
Kamala,
damage control.
Yeah, Kamala called a favor into the Red Daggers to like help him get out the city, which is wild. I didn't know their network expanded that far, but
What are you saying?
I didn't know that because literally
You
she
could
called
call?
him. She called Bull and was like, "Yeah, I need to get Cameron out," and he was like,
You talking about his connect?
"Yeah," he was like,
He got
just
the
give him to
plug,
the
man.
harbor.
Hey,
What
man.
harbor? Which harbor?
You
What
don't-
harbor? How you even know about the harbors
Look, man,
here?
you don't know what he got going on.
Hey,
Hey, you about to put his stuff on blast.
shout out
You
to the
don't-
Red. Shout out to Bull.
to the Daggers. They obviously like the Bloods or something because something they got some stuff going on.
Nah, that's fair.
Just kidding.
Because we literally like, bro,
No, like how do you know that?
go to the harbor. He'll meet you at midnight.
No,
Like,
you made a
what?
good point. Which harbor? Like,
Which harbor? How you even know?
How did she know? It's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, so they're trying to help Cameron out. Yeah, and damage control. We should make a good point about this. The lady who's running damage control, I forget her name at the
Devers,
moment.
Agent Devers.
Agent Devers. Yeah, she sucks. She's also like half racist. Y'all peeped it.
Yeah,
That
she had a
was-
lot
that
of
was
little
nasty.
sly
I
comments.
like that the other white guy was like, yeah. What you mean?
Yeah,
Like he was like, that's kind of crazy. She was like, hey, kids, all right? Shut up, lady.
yeah, we know
Karen.
what you meant.
Karen Devers.
Karen
Anyway, but yeah, she is basically the one really trying to like shut the situation down. Oh, she's the one doing the whole operation.
Yeah.
Right,
She's kind of
so-
taking things in her own hands.
Exactly. So I guess her boss, right? That is her boss, the other guy.
I guess, yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
probably
who
above her.
I'm assuming runs damage control, at least to
or at
their
least one of the
department of it.
higher management.
Right. He's told her to stand down and to not go
Engage,
after
yeah.
them.
Don't engage.
And she was like, yeah, I got you. Click. You're round them up. So it's probably already was going to be a tense situation from that anyway.
Nah, that's true.
But yeah, they come up with a like very elaborate plan. Everyone inside, which is Kamala, which is
Cameron,
which is Bruno,
Nakia,
her brother.
yeah, and Zoe, the
Yes, and Zoe.
the kind of bully that's now a
Good for
friend.
you,
now,
Zoe.
yeah.
Good for you. You're on the right side of history.
Yeah,
Yes. But yeah, they're all together and they have this elaborate plan to try to save him by distracting.
yeah. So it's
the
a bunch of
control.
elaborate distractions.
Yeah, they're pretty fun, to be honest. It was
Very
really
fun.
cool. It
Very
reminded
fun.
me of like, I don't know, like those classic movie scenes that are based in like schools and stuff where like people know like, hey, this is my territory, so you can't get in these certain rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
And they went about it really cool. That softball thing, the way it worked out, was really fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about the scene. They did kind of get them all locked up, right? At
Yeah,
first.
for a moment. Yeah.
Everyone besides Kamala and Cameron.
Yeah, obviously they're the superpowered
Yeah,
individuals.
and then the more that they're talking to each other, he realizes. Well, even before that, Bruno tells her. Kamala tells Bruno everything that happened in Pakistan. Then Bruno was like, "Oh, snaps! So his mom's dead. You should probably not tell him that
At least while we're in the building.
while we're doing this.
Yeah,
right now.
because like we're all in danger.
not
so.
good, not good information to tell him.
Yeah.
So she tries not to. He keeps pressing her about it.
She winds up telling him.
She has to basically
Yeah.
because of just it was too obvious.
Right.
From that point, his whole kind of MO changes.
Yeah.
Right? Like his whole motive.
Yeah, because I don't. I was just gonna say
saw his face.
it's wild. I mean, I guess maybe because time wise, you didn't have time to tell him everything. Because you could have told him a little bit more than you told him. It might would have gave it a little bit more context.
My honest opinion, I do not think the context would have mattered. His mom.
Well, just based on the
his
time.
mom died, and like it's
Yeah.
kind of because of her, regardless. In his world,
Not true, but you know what she was after. You know she a little nutty.
Do you remember why Bruno really said don't say it, not just right now? Like remember
I
Bruno
think-
was trying to tell him that his mom is like on some other type time.
Yeah.
Or like remember the episode before?
Yeah.
And he like, you shut that down. Nah.
I
know
think
what
it's
I mean?
also because he knew his mom was on some when she left him. But
You're right,
I think it's
but
also like
it's still his mom.
that's still my mom,
Yeah.
and I'm in a messed up situation right
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
So
So the blame would have always
that's
went
his
on
support system.
Kamala.
You know, for sure.
You know what I
for
mean?
Sure,
At
for
the end
sure,
of the day.
for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, also if you guys remember, he is all of his mom's powers now. I also heard somewhere that it's basically like she lives in him type of thing. Like
I
she's
think
a part
so.
of him?
She gave him some.
Like all of it.
Yeah,
All of
because
whatever she had.
if you remember, like when she did the thing before she died, her essence, I guess, left her and
went
then
into him.
went into him, and then like he was like, whoa.
Honestly, it might make him like double strong or something. Who knows?
Nah, facts.
Because it's like
It do seem like he can't control what's going on.
at least not yet.
Like his emotions are in
It's
control.
too much. Yeah.
Like you never seen this movie, Akira, an anime movie.
You know what? No, but I've seen parts of it.
It's very
but
classic, very classic anime film.
Yes.
But he just reminds me of the character Tetsuo in the film. He's running around and he winds up getting powers he can't control it, and he's just going crazy and stuff like that at the end of the film. But it gave me those vibes when he was running around.
Right, yeah.
Like that one part when he was
even like Soldier Boy and the boys.
Sure. Yeah, like remember when he was running around and like something happened and he just
broke out.
Just kept going.
Yep.
Remember he almost killed him in the bus.
Yeah, at the end with the little like the
little
green
crystal
rock
things.
crystals that he got
Yeah.
coming out of his body. He should get that checked out. That's probably not healthy. But yeah, no, for sure. I guess so. Where we're at, he basically has one of those moments where he can't control himself, and it becomes like a big fight between Kamala, kind of him. It's almost like Kamala.
It got to a certain point she was protecting him because
Right,
like
it's
he
like a
really can't
versus
control this.
three-way. It's like
Because
a
once they
three-way
start
versus.
like they got out to school, the cops are lined up outside and like
Because he was trying to fight her at one point.
non-facts. But then they start letting rounds off, and he was trying to stop it, but then his powers was like up and down.
Right.
So she jumped out, was like, "Nah, we ain't doing this." So she put the shield up and protected him and stuff like that.
Wow, that whole scene was once they got outside, it was really amazing.
Nah, very cool, very cool. And even her family was out there watching. Like
That's to me, it was like really beautiful the way they went about all of the crowd part. Especially because sometimes those things come off corny, and like it really didn't to me. Like with everyone being there and being a part of it, you know what I'm saying? And the way they went about it was really cool. Like for one, damage control actually trying to shoot at these kids was nuts. I'm like, oh, y'all are actually shooting guns, like actual guns.
That was
first. It was
wild,
like
bro.
the energy blast guns, and just to like slow them down. Now they're like, yeah, I guess all the calls are off. So
nah, that's a
Light
wild
them
joint,
kids
though,
up.
bro. Like what type of? Not only did they tell you to stand down,
now you're gonna try to
shooting
murder the
guns
kids.
at kids.
No, for real. Which is, by the way, by the end of that, she does get fired. It seems, which is very great.
Yeah, but I have my theories on that. We'll get to that when we get into our theories on
Here we go.
what's going to happen next. After,
know.
after this show.
Right. But anyway, yeah. So it's a very like cool scene of just a really big back and forth fight. Eventually, Cameron loses control again, and his powers start to almost like kill. Basically, he threw a car, and it almost killed the entire crowd, or most of the crowd. And Kamala saved everyone. He then has another one of those things and creates like a bubble of some sort, or like a cave thing around him with his powers. She makes one over him.
Yeah.
And they have a conversation where she's like, hey, I tried to do best I could with this situation with your
and
mom.
she also was saying your mom chose you.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
she
don't.
so basically, she did let him know
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
At least enough for him to trust her to be like, all right, I'll dip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she creates like a hole in the ground. He gets away. He ends up with the red dagger, which is like very cool. I want to see whatever that situation becomes.
No, for sure. Especially because since they already had some tension.
Some beef. Yeah.
But now you're kind of like, you have nothing else.
Yeah, that's cool for the red dagger boy that he was even willing to
Do that, yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, when we get back to stuff with Kamala, she gets away. Well, first Damage Control was still trying to get her ass. They were trying.
Yeah, but
and
the
then
whole
the entire community came together.
Even the
and,
police.
Bro, that was the craziest thing. I'm like, y'all got the pigs up there helping? But that was deep. It really was. It was like we're protecting our, not even just our territory, but like our home, you know what I mean? Our city. That was really dope. So good. That was definitely an applause to that. I got like chills to an extent watching that joint. It was fire.
No, for sure.
And then they realized that they needed to back down because she kind of got fired in that scene. Then, yeah, they back down. Kamala gets away. She runs away on her like, rocks. And her, like, glowy rocks. So what happened when she gets home? She has a conversation with her dad, right? On a rooftop?
Yeah. That's the name part.
Yeah, which is really cool because he basically explains to her that her name Kamala comes from Kamal, which means first he said Kamala means perfect, which was really dope. Then he explains that it comes from Kamal, which means Marvel. So literally the entire time she was Ms. Marvel already.
Yeah, which is very dope.
Congratulations!
Yes, congratulations.
I don't know if the tone of that made sense for this, but it's just whoa. Like that was like a wild scene to hear
for
that.
sure.
especially because we're all assuming that she's Miss Marvel because of her inspiration.
Yeah.
Excuse me, from
and I'm sure that'll
Jones.
come up in a movie as well. When
Right.
She gets to talk to her.
To be honest, the thing about it, it's still the mix. It's still both. Like, but now knowing that it's also mainly her is very cool.
Yeah, I love that they tied her because apparently from the comic books, all of this is not that way.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so
it's
I
all
like
different.
how they like made everything more centered to her and her origin story. Very, very like good. It was a good joint.
It's good. A lot of like it honestly made you want to connect more with her. You know what I'm saying? So like the writing was very good.
Yeah,
very good. Are we getting to the big part?
We almost there.
Yeah, what happens?
One thing we got to talk about is the classic her sitting on the lamp pole.
The shot they showed it in the trailer, so you knew you were getting it. But it being the actual last shot was.
I said this to Vin in a tweet. Shout out to Vin.
Shout out Vin
at Vin Writes Words on Twitter.
Yes.
He posted the comic book from that joint, and I'm like, yo, when they're gonna end the show like that, watch,
and we're gonna
they definitely
break
did.
down.
Yeah.
It really was beautiful the way they put it all together.
Yeah.
It was
just
fire.
seeing it in the context of everything. We got to see her whole journey,
right?
And to see that is like, yo, that's so fire.
Honestly, just like you kind of felt the same way when she was even just standing in her mirror and like looking at herself. Like it just made me think like, damn, I remember when her mom was like, you got to figure out who you are type of thing. Like seeing this, it's like, yeah, girl, like, yeah, you did that. You know what I mean?
And yeah, not to cut you off.
No, yeah.
But I do like it really to me emphasizes more like Spider-Man vibes to me, bro. Like it just gives you like the neighborhood feel.
It
like
does.
You know what I mean?
It does,
like
yeah. Friendly
really
neighborhood hero type of situation. Yeah. But the whole episode was nuts. But then the literal last scene
1 week later.
You're right, they tell you 1 week later after that shot. And then you gotta get into this shit. It's only so crazy because think about it now, bro. The show was over, right?
Yeah.
If you really look at it, that shit was like a post-credit scene. Like it wasn't though,
for the most part,
but it wasn't.
It was like a in the show.
But it's like you didn't need to put that in there.
Nah,
you didn't act the way that the episode was built. It was perfect already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the way that they put this in is just like y'all are trying to tell us something.
Yeah.
Like,
so let's talk about
right. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like Kevin was literally like, you got to add this.
Yeah.
Because it's almost random. It's almost random. You didn't need to put this one scene where they're like, I'm going to college now. I want to tell you this and goodbye.
Yeah.
That's really all that happened. So anyway, nice. 1 week later, Bruno pulls up in Cameron's car. Basically stole Cameron's car. It's not like he stole it, but this is no one's car anymore.
He in Pakistan.
You're right. And he's going away to college, right?
Yes.
So, Caltech, yeah. So shout out to Bruno for that. And he's basically this is like their last hurrah with them with the three friends
together, at least for now. Yeah.
And they're talking, and he basically was like, "Hey, I went on Ancestry.com. I'm just kidding." He was like, "I did some more research into your lineage." And
because your brother was asking, "Yo, can I get powers too?"
Right.
So I'm like, "Oh, let's check it out." And apparently, you're the only one that has this specific gene that makes you, and it's sort of a mutation.
And dun dun dun. No, bro. Watching it, I actually didn't know what to do. I should have broke my TV. Like it was like I was just, huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean mutate? Are you using the correct word?
Not only did they say mutation, they played the freaking 90s X-Men theme song
when he said it.
Like what?
But anyway. So once he says that, which also her response to that was very dope too, because it was very, since we getting into it, was very a very I'm a mutant response.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like she literally responded was like, well, I'm gonna get called many things. They're gonna call me names anyway, so I'm gonna just live my life however. But that's not even just like that makes sense for Kamala, but like if you think of any X-Men movie, that's how all the mutants are. No, they're like we're gonna get called names, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just was like whoa, y'all just gonna end it here. And then it was the end of the show.
Yeah.
Then
our post-credit scene
got a great post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Where you see Kamala just basically
she's in her room, chilling room. She probably just got home from crime fighting.
Probably, yeah, most likely. Tired. And the bangle starts like glowing a bit out of nowhere. She gets like zapped, and she basically switches places with Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And Captain Marvel's now in her room, and she is lost, and then she walks away.
Yeah.
It's the way I worded it. It didn't sound crazy if you see it in context.
Nah, visually, it's a good done.
It was dope. Such a dope scene. And I like how it like simple, short, to the point. It wasn't even words in it. But you got everything you needed to get. And then it tells you that Ms. Marvel will return in the Marvels, which I'm very excited for. So anyway, yeah, you say your opinion first.
Okay. All right. Should I give my opinion on the whole show or just the John or
Either.
do the whole show? All right, I'll give you some of the whole show and then we'll talk about the episode. But to be honest, the whole show, man, it was such a great John. I definitely, a lot of people were skeptical about the power changes, about maybe even the tone of the show, and Marvel delivered on all of that.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Even things you was scared about, sir.
Nah, sure.
They did some of them things.
No, they definitely did, and and to me, the most important part. Not only did they flesh out the characters, they fleshed out her family and they fleshed out her friends. It made, you fell in love with the whole thing.
100%. I want more of all of them. I don't want just Ms. Marvel.
Nah, sure. And Ms. Finale, killed it. She is a star.
She is Ms. Marvel. She's a star, yeah.
She's a star.
Superstar. She's a star.
Nah, but she is Ms. Marvel, like you said.
100%.
She is, yeah. It's going to be dope to see her grow in this role, bro.
Like, get older as Ms. Marvel. Wow, bro. I'm actually very excited to see, like, what they do with her.
Yeah.
She's going to become such a lovable, not even just character, but actress. Like, they going to have to, like, give her a bag and put her in more things than they might have been expecting to.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
It sucks to me, man, because, it was a lot of, what's the word? I guess people weren't tapping into this show like they were some of the other Marvel shows. Yeah, but I feel like that also had to do maybe with the tone. People assumed that it was going to be a kiddie show.
Some people, yeah.
And it is a little bit.
It's a little more than just those people, though. A lot of people was hating for a bunch of different reasons.
Right.
But
I hope now that it's over and people are hearing so many good things about it, that they go back and give Ms. Marvel its just due. Because, like, I low-key, I don't know if we're going to get it, but I really want a season 2.
I need one. Like, I know that we might not get it because of the views, but, like, if we don't get a season 2, I feel like it's just a huge missed opportunity.
No, for sure.
I mean?
For sure. Like, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it was
Just
great
to be able to
TV.
expand
It
on
was
story.
great TV.
Yeah.
Like, we can get a Ms. Marvel movie or something, but, like, I want to see more hours of Ms. Marvel.
No, facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Now I'll get into some of the things. It wasn't any problems with the show. Oh no, no jokes.
What more do you want from me?
That's kind of how I feel because he's about to say bad things.
Oh man, nah, these are not bad things. Nah, all I really wanted to touch on, and this is like a Marvel issue. Like, we need more than 6 episodes. We do. This show did what it did, and it did what it could with what it had to do it with, which was really dope to see, especially with the finale.
It was really phenomenal with knowing that. Yeah.
Right, but I feel like this show would have been even better with 2 more episodes. At least 2. I feel like we need at least 8. That needs to be the standard.
All being 8 is cool. Every show being 8 is cool.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a money thing, or why do you think they're not? Actually, we might know a reason, so we'll go into that after. But
okay.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, the show was great. It really gave me Scott Pilgrim mixed with Spider-Man, mixed with like, I don't know. I can't even give you another example, but it's.
I already get it from
like Degrassi
though.
or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
for
like
real.
all 3 of them Jones was
also
together.
like Ferris Bueller's Days Off.
Yeah, all of that.
Something.
All of that.
Uh-huh.
But such a good time.
Do you have a rating here
for the whole show or just this
whole
episode?
Show.
For the whole show,
out of 10.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah.
That's a high praise
to me,
from
bro.
this guy. All right.
The finale being as good as it was.
Yeah, it was amazing.
To me, cemented it in the top of the Marvel, of Disney Plus shows.
Yeah,
like it's up there with Loki and WandaVision to me.
Yeah,
like it's right up there.
It is.
Yep. Especially with that finale doing what it did.
The finale was so good. Oh my god!
I'm just happy they did it because it's like that'd be our thing every time. Like, can they stick the landing? Because that's important.
Exceeded, right?
It's important. Like, not to throw any shade on Moon Knight or nothing like that. I love Moon Knight as a show, but that finale wasn't what I wanted it to be or what it needed to be. You feel me? It's unfortunate, but
it is.
This joint delivered on that finale.
No, it did.
You know what I mean?
To the point where it's like I almost forgot about the Moon Knight finale. Yeah. But like I cannot forget this.
No.
Like it was such a good finale.
Yeah.
Honestly, I always remember the WandaVision finale, and the Loki finale was the one with Kang, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like again, I remember all of these.
Bro,
so
that
it's like,
finale, man.
No, it's all. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you want to get into it, this might be the best finale they did so far, though.
This one as a show,
as
maybe.
A show.
Maybe I've heard that take today.
It's an phenomenal. It was like nothing wrong, and then the episode was already great, and then they added the mutation scene. Then they added the post credit scene. So it was like,
yeah,
I
feel you.
Was there a post credit scene in Loki? There wasn't it? Or was the post credit scene when he comes into the Kang like place, when he comes to the Kang
that might have been part of the
timeline.
show. I don't remember if it
We'll
was
go
a
back to
post credit
that.
scene for Loki,
Not sure either.
but I mean
Anyway.
they gave us enough in that episode. I really want. I mean, not to
We didn't
fear
need
over the
it,
Loki, but I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying that
We
when
didn't need
Jonathan
it.
Majors, when they opened the door and Jonathan Majors right there,
That-
bro,
I was
lost
good.
my mind,
I was
bro.
good
I'm
right
like,
there.
oh
I
no,
was
they
right
doing
there.
it. They doing it.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt that way with the mutation, John, too. They keep giving us these little moments. So it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, how I feel about the whole show, honestly, like, yes, they needed more episodes. All of them do. That's
Yeah.
like not even a
Yeah,
question.
bro.
At this point, it's very obvious that they are not gonna get the recognition outside of the Marvel fans that it should get, because these actors are killing, these writers are killing, like, you know what I mean? The people that visually are working on these Jones are going crazy. So I feel like they need to make it more episodes so that people actually like can rave the way that, you know what I mean? It deserves to be raved.
I
about
feel like
with
even the
these Jones.
storytelling suffers a bit.
You
because
thought
of
that
it.
more than me this show,
Yeah,
but I do agree.
And honestly, it was only like 2 episodes that I felt that way with. But I mean, we got to the ending and they finished everything how they
Really
needed
well,
to finish
yeah.
everything. So I really don't have an issue with that. It would have benefited from that early, like, you know what I mean?
Because that's why my thing. It's like, I agree with you, but I didn't like. I thought the show was so good, I didn't need it. But I do think it would have been over a 10 out of 10 if it was 2 more episodes and they just flushed it out a little more.
Right.
But again, I'm gonna still give it like a 9 or 9.5 with you. So it's like same thing. But yeah. I don't know. I love the representation on this show. I know we can't explain that enough, because it's just like, it's cool to see. And again, I'm not even a part of that culture to be able to tell you if they did it correctly or not. So I apologize if you guys don't feel that way. But I just love that they're trying. You know what I'm saying? Most companies don't try. You got people like Warner Brother out here not even caring when there's actual race issues happening with the actors. Like, so to see this and they're putting it on camera and they're letting you know, yo, this is how we feel, is fire. So, and they're doing it in a way where, like, every episode you're really getting into it. Like, bro, they went into partition in this show, like with her as Ms. Marvel, basically. So yeah, I just love the writing on this. Again, Iman, right?
Yes.
She's, God damn it. She's so good, yo. Like, I fall in love with her every time that you see her in a scene. It's like, man, I don't want to stop watching the show.
Nah,
like,
bro.
she
Like, I
is
need
so
more of her
good.
in the joint,
No,
bro.
I really
Like, we
do,
need more.
bro.
I don't know what Kevin Feige plans for her was, but turn it up.
We gonna get into this in a sec.
Turn it up.
But I heard that it's not Kevin's fault why all this is.
Oh yeah, I've heard that as
Yeah,
well.
I heard it's
I didn't
a
know if you
Disney
wanted to
thing.
get into that, but
I mean, it seemed like that's the issue though.
yeah.
Because I don't see Kevin being the one telling these people. You heard about Thor today, right? Mm-hmm. Like, anyway. Excuse me. But yeah, probably 9 or 9.5. I can't put a finger on it, but it's up there, so it's at least a 9.
Sure.
Yeah, man, it was so good. Definitely one of the best, like, post credit scenes in a little bit. Outside of Thor, that was really good too.
Yeah.
Both of them. I don't know, man. It's not really much to say because the show was really hitting a lot of marks. Like, it didn't miss much. It just, you know, like you said, there might be some rush things, but like the story was great. Nothing fell apart. I wasn't mad at any really like choices that were made in it. And that's really how I feel about it. If we want to talk a little bit before
We getting the calls.
yeah, we get a call. Let me text them to see what's going on.
But I'll say one thing.
yeah,
I do got mad questions now that they dropped that little mutation.
that's what I want to talk.
line
That's what I'm saying.
in. It's just interesting to see where they're gonna take that, because it obviously seems like they're definitely gonna forego the Inhuman thing, at least.
Oh, no, they're
from
outta
what
here.
we know right now.
They're out of here. Which is fine. Let's be honest, y'all. Like, I know some of y'all obsessed with the Inhumans. It don't matter. The mutants was way better than them anyway.
No, I feel you. It's just I don't know. Maybe I need to. I'm gonna read more Kamala stuff. I know Vin is a reading guy. I really want to get deeper into her character. To see I wonder, does she have any ties to the mutants in the comic books at all?
I heard that is not a thing.
Well, I know not ties like her, what she is, but I'm just talking about, like, does she be with them or she cool with any
Do
mutants?
they interact like that?
Exactly.
Or is this like really that brand new?
Because I know, like, currently in the comic books, I don't know, it's a run going on right now, or it went on like the past year or so, called Powers of X and House of X, when the mutants move to an island called Krakoa. Like, they literally leave
leave Earth
everywhere.
Or
No.
leave-
It's on
sorry,
Earth, but it's like they leave
Americans.
America and wherever country
Right.
they are. Like this is a sanctuary
Wow.
for all the mutants, and it's a lot of stuff that goes on with that. But they're kind of not. As of right now, they're a little bit separated from the rest of the Marvel stuff. Like they're kind of literally on their own island.
That's crazy.
Not really messing with they on their own type time. Like it's like
Right.
we're in our world. Y'all hated us. Y'all
Right, we
disrespected
left.
us.
So
we
we not
leaving.
messing with y'all.
But it's things that come with
I
that.
wonder how you.
It's a really good story.
If they got into that. They might get into that eventually.
I'm interested. Yeah, I'm interested to see if they ever take any of that story to the MCU.
They're gonna have to
with the
go through a
mutant
lot of torment
to get to
in
that
the
place
MCU to
Yeah.
get there. That's the only thing.
That's a lot of weird, not weird
Yeah.
things, but it's a lot of
Stuff
like,
that goes into that.
It's some things with the mutants, like on the island, like they can't die. Like literally, when they die, they get resurrected. Like it's like a thing. Like they have a thing.
Oh yeah, they got stuff going on.
It's so wild, John. They're selling like pharmaceuticals to the rest of the world.
He's selling bud. Yo, he said Professor X is getting fried over at Cocoa. That's nuts. Wow.
Nah. It's
Nah,
a
that's
really
crazy though,
good,
actually.
John, man. If you get a chance to check out
Yeah,
Powers X
I
and
need
House
to
X,
check
it's
that
a
out
really good
myself.
story.
That sounds
One of the
crazy.
best X-Men stories in a long, long time. So
Wow.
yeah.
Well, applaud to that. That sounds
Yeah.
very cool.
But back to Ms. Marvel,
Yeah.
and then what the mutations and all that means for the MCU. I'm wondering, like, we gotta get into more of that, like, because
What you mean?
it feel like to me with Kamala, and I said this to you off the air. Her situation is a little bit different from a regular quote unquote mutant.
Yes.
With the fact that her powers were unlocked with the bangle. So I feel like it's something more to that. Like, yeah, it's the mutation.
Unless if eventually she won't need the bangle. Unless.
That would be lit because
We don't know.
Cameron didn't.
The Marvels, they could change something.
That's what I'm saying. But like I said, Cameron didn't need a bangle. When his mom sent the power to him, it was
You're
straight up. He
right.
didn't have
So
anything
maybe
as a
that'll be
conduit.
maybe that'll be unlocked.
Maybe.
Because I remember Kevin Feige did say something a long time ago, way before we even saw a trailer of Ms. Marvel. But he said that, remember when everyone was mad about the powers at first? We just heard they were changed?
Yeah.
I remember he literally said a quote himself. He was like, the powers are changed for a reason, but it'll make a lot more sense when you see the Marvels.
Got you.
And I understand. I don't even need to see the Marvels to understand, at least with the bangle part, why that made sense, right? Because it made him and Captain Marvel switch.
It's a few questions I got even regarding that, because the Marvels and even Secret Invasion, you're dealing with the Kree and the Skrulls and stuff like that, the Kree Skrull War. I feel like that's more tied into Kamala than we know. I feel like it's some Kree things going to be involved with that. Like if you know about the Kree and how they experimented on the Kree is low key why we have Inhumans. That's why when they started saying the Inhuman things, the Kree is connected. So like if they were to, it all still makes sense. Like even with the mutants and the Kree,
Right.
it all could still tie to the, like, you feel me? Like that's why when I was saying when that scene happened, the mutation, I still wasn't like X-Men, but they played the damn song. So it's like I can't even fight that. You literally played the song.
Question.
So,
now we're
like,
here too. Do you think not what you want, but do you think that because they played the X-Men music, that means her having to do with the X-Men at all, or do you just look at it as, hey, she's a mutant and we wanted to let you know that this is what we mean?
I think it's the second thing. It's the second thing. Just because like it seemed like she got her own things going on. The reason why the X-Men are the X-Men, like how they move and stuff like that, it's like they all need a family. They need acceptance. They need this support system. They needed something that the regular society wasn't giving them. So Professor X made that.
That's actually a very good
institute
point.
is a home.
But
They also not just a school. It's a home for a lot of all those kids. You know what I mean? That have a place
but it's
to go.
also a place to where people that need to train
True.
go to as well.
I mean, I feel like she'll be friendly with them. Yes. Will she be a part of them? I don't think so.
Got it now. Got it.
Because it's like she literally, her family supports, like her family's involved. It's not like she needs, and now she's about to be with Captain Marvel. Like why? Like
she don't need that.
She don't really need that. But it'll be a dope way to see how that. I'm interested to see how we go from this now.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because bro, that is the biggest news. Like,
bro, it's literally since we started this pod and everything that's came out since then. That's been my like.
Yeah.
When
right. I haven't asked you. Are you happy?
Yeah.
You happy?
Yes.
Okay.
I am happy. when at first it happened, I didn't know how to feel.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. Why?
I don't know, man. Just because we're all familiar with these properties outside of Marvel and MCU and stuff like that, and what a lot of history and a lot of nostalgia and things like that. So like, you always have your expectations and your theories in your head of how you want the mutants
and
to
it
come.
Wasn't that.
And it wasn't that. But I had to take myself out of it for a second. Like, yo, this is still gonna be
insane.
Great. It's gonna be cool. Like, don't worry. Like, you know what I mean?
It's also just showing you that. It's almost like Kevin being like, yo, we got y'all, like, chill. You know what I mean? Because them saying the music is like, she's a mutant. Just, yes, that is what you think it is. Like what you said. Like, don't be confused. This is this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, that can bring a lot of opportunity if it's just for her being a mutant or just the way they go about mutants. You know what I mean?
Because I'm just interested, like, so is this confirming that the X-Men is going to start from beginning all over again? Like, on some First Class type vibes, like we're gonna get the new X-Men, like
you just made a great
or
point,
like because I remember we theorize about the X-Men all the time. Like, or is it gonna be some type of conversion with a universe that has X-Men coming to our joint and combine, and that's how we get the X-Men, or is it gonna be?
To be hononest,
but now it seems
the
like
way
it
seems like it's gonna be fresh.
Yeah,
wow,
which is cool. But I'm just interested. My only thing is, and this is my only.
To me, it makes more sense.
Only slight worry is
just because we haven't had them before, you know.
True,
it makes more sense.
No, it does. Like Kevin probably wants his own stamp on this. Like this is what I came up with type hours. But my only slight worry with that is I'm just hoping they get the tone right,
of
and
X-Men.
they get because those X-Men, like I don't care what anybody say, those first 2 X-Men movies can't really them Jones.
Not them
Jones.
You know they're also like,
but it's just the tone of the movies. It's the tone that I love so much.
It's a little darker than
exactly.
Not dark.
Bro.
It's not dark, but it's darker than.
It's darker.
It's darker.
There's
than
way
Marvel.
less jokes.
Yeah, but again,
way less jokes.
But again, we've had dark things that are a lot of jokes, like a Deadpool, who's
that's
also
true.
a mutant. So like,
true.
we just got to.
But I'm just saying that's his character. I'm just saying his character is jokey.
I'm just saying it depends on how they go about it.
Get like, especially now with people getting the backlash with Thor and things like that. And I don't know if everybody. I don't know if Marvel will do this, but I'm just hoping we eventually get like a MCU movie that's way more serious. Like I think Eternals was closer to that.
I think Blade is going to definitely be that.
Sure.
I don't see.
No,
Blade
but I'm just saying, like I'm really wanting that.
I don't think you're ever going to see a movie that doesn't have jokes in it, because why would they do that?
Not true.
But I don't think that. I do think we're going to more serious.
X-Men wasn't no jokes.
Right. That's kind of what I'm saying. Right.
The tones was just way darker. Like it just didn't. It wasn't a.
I think Kevin worked on them Jones.
He did.
With
he
them.
did.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know.
He's awesome. You know. But yeah,
I don't know, man. That's just my little slight worry.
Honestly,
but
you kill, because you made very good points. We don't know how they're gonna go about the X-Men, but at least he like finally answered our answers though. Answered our prayers.
Sure. Yes.
Like,
Thank you.
He was just like, hey, they're here, guys.
Yeah.
They exist.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
But you're right. You might be the first person I heard say that maybe means that they're gonna go fresh. Because I didn't think about how this is the first time anyone's even mentioned mutation. Yeah. So it's just like, oh.
But to be honest, though,
no,
I don't want to say that. But it's been mutations in the MCU. They just couldn't call it that.
Talk to me.
Like I seen somebody tweet, "Yo, that's the $47 billion word," because that's how much that deal was.
Yeah,
but they couldn't even. If you remember,
you're not allowed
when
to
they
say
talked about Wanda and Quicksilver. They were kind of mutant, like they didn't, but they couldn't say it.
Okay, I get you.
Obviously, you know what I mean.
If you're going that way, then yeah, for sure.
Even if you want to go to the end of
that's anybody who has powers like
the end of what you call it before Age of Ultron, when they showed them in that post credit scene. Remember, Bush? It showed them in the post credit scene. And he was like, "It's the age of something," and they were in the They were in the cells.
Oh, that was in the post credit scene.
Yeah.
Which movie was that? I don't even want to get into this right now.
Man. Had it maybe Iron Man?
I don't want to think about it because I'm gonna be here.
It has to be one of those though, like either
gotcha.
Iron Man or Captain America, one of them Jones, because it was before Age of Ultron,
right?
So it had to be one of them Jones.
Wow, that's crazy. You're right. I mean, if you're going that way, then yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying it'll be dope if they retroactively make the mutants.
They are not gonna do that.
Why not?
Because
they they even alluded to it in WandaVision. Remember when the John happened and it blew up? Remember Agatha was showing her Jones?
Oh, she was like, it was actually this other way. That thing?
She literally was saying like, you're doing things when you were a child that you didn't realize you were doing. You feel me? So like, I feel like they could say that.
They could.
What she wasn't casting spells because she didn't know what a spell was.
You're right. Actually, okay. I didn't think about it with the WandaVision connection.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe the only reason I fully got off of it with WandaVision was because of the Ralph Boner.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that.
I know.
I'm just because like they low key gave you that little hint, but I'm also just I would enjoy them doing that only because it can lead to the mutant thing being around before.
No, it is. Yeah.
And then
they just couldn't say it that way. I got
exactly.
You. I just don't know if I like that they like
would
be able to, we'll see. Well, it depends
how they do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I think it would be dope if the mutants are around already.
Right.
And now we're just finding out about them.
That would be cool. But again, that there's a lot of ways that can make holes.
True.
A lot of ways. True. Like it's honestly the easiest way to make plot holes. That's the only reason I'm afraid of it. Okay. But again, I trust Coven. So it's not like I'm saying they're going to mess it up. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, if y'all going to play that way and say that they already existed, even though we've had like 11, 12, 13 years of Marvel.
Like, where would you at? But literally, I mean, they did it with Eternals.
In a way.
They just got to give him a good reason. You feel me? So they could do it if they want to do it that way. I'm not saying that's the way they're going to do it, but I'm just saying, you feel me? With Eternals, they had a reason why they didn't pop up.
You're right.
And niggas,
and it was a solid, I wasn't mad at the reason.
That's what I'm saying. People didn't trip off the reasoning.
I didn't.
You know?
Okay.
So we'll see.
They even broke it down in the John, like, hey, why didn't you fight when Thanos came?
Yeah.
So, okay. We will see.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that the Comic-Con and Comic-Con being, you know, coming up soon?
Yes.
And this jump, okay.
It's no way.
It's not a coincidence.
Maybe I shouldn't think too excited because we've done that with stuff before and it's not been that way.
Yeah. But we got a lot of announcements coming up soon.
Damn, it's a week away though.
Yeah.
And like this is the first time he's mentioning mutants at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be really.
And
dope.
It's crazy, bro. He said 5 years, and it's been 5 years.
You got to zoom in on my eyes when you do that. Oh
like God. He was not playing.
No, you're right. Wow. So actually, he already made his promise. If you think about it,
he did.
Yeah. Wow. Look at Kevin.
Yes,
I love that bald man. What a great guy. But yeah, I don't really have much more to say. You want to get into these calls and see?
Yeah, sure.
See, we might have one, we might have two.
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty soon. First, we're gonna call Amber. Let's see how this goes. Last time I did, what did I do? Phone call? Last time?
Was it phone call? I think so. Or was it FaceTime?
I got no idea. We're gonna do it this way and see.
Hello.
Hello. You are listening to the Listen 3000 podcast. Okay. Hey y'all, this is Amber. She's lovely, and we had her on the lab. What episode was that?
It's the boys.
The boys
recap review.
Yeah. So
spoiler
now,
talk.
We're gonna do this thing again. How you doing, lady? How's your life?
I'm great.
That's great. Yes, and I know we watched Ms. Marvel today. Can you just tell us your thoughts? How'd you feel about the finale specifically? You can do the whole show or the finale, but either or. Include the finale.
Well, story-wise, I absolutely love Ms. Marvel. Yeah, I think it's, I don't want to say perfect, but I would put it in my top 3 of Phase 4.
Right.
Wait,
hold on. Already got hot takes. You say in Phase 4, or you mean Disney Plus shows, like Marvel shows?
All right, yeah, Disney Plus shows.
Okay, got it. Just had to clarify.
Yeah, I think the way that they portray everything in their culture is so beautiful, and it's nothing that we've really seen like this before.
Yep.
I will say, however, that the issues that I have with Disney Plus shows in general also carried into this. So,
congratulations!
Damn.
What more do you want from me?
Oh, you can't hear what that was?
No.
Oh, it's okay. I'll tell you later. It was just Tyrese. But it made sense with what you said. But yeah, I did that noise because Zen also says the same thing.
But it's not a bad thing to the shows. It's just something that Marvel need to figure out.
Not as fact. Or it might be Disney.
Whoever.
Yeah, somebody over there.
Mr. Chapek. Somebody need to get him in check.
Mr. Chapstick. He's dry. But yeah, sorry, not to cut you off.
yeah, no, that was really all I had to say. I don't know. I kind of just wish that Disney would take their time a little bit more and do what they did with WandaVision, because clearly, like if you look at WandaVision and you look at what was it, Mandalorian, that had like 8 or 9 episodes.
Yes, true.
They both did great
That's
numbers,
true.
Sure.
and they got the storyline together without it feeling super rushed. So I guess I just wish that they would learn from that, but that doesn't take away anything from how I felt about the actual story itself. So
That's a good point, because even Zen kind of said that too. Like, excuse me, what I thought about Thor was the same thing. Like, they did the best with what little they had, you know. So, and honestly, they freaked that John because with Ms. Marvel, because like I feel like I got a lot out of that show.
Nah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
For sure.
Okay, question: how do you feel about her being a mutant? Go.
I love it. So okay, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
As far as I know, the only difference between a mutant and then inhuman is that mutants are born with a genetic mutation, and inhumans were exposed to something that made them that way, right?
Yeah, but they also had a genetic mutation,
Right.
too, I think. But theirs just unlocks with the mist.
Gotcha.
Mist.
It's called, well, in the comic books, it's called Terrigen Mist. The Terrigen Mist.
Oh, when it's one unlocks in humans, got it.
It's low-key similar. Remember. Just to
said
give you
mist,
some
I'm thinking
context.
Sierra
Just to give you
Mist.
some. Give you some context. You remember Static Shock?
Yeah.
Remember how he got his powers?
No.
When they were fighting at a dock, and then they got the chemical air.
Oh,
on
yeah,
them, and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
similar to that.
I like that. Okay.
Very similar.
Got
to
it
that.
now. Got
Low-key.
it. Oh no, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
yes.
yeah, it's not a big difference between the two. Not too much.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I love it. I think it opens up a lot of doors for where they could go with her, and where they can go in the MCU in general.
Yes.
I think that they did it mainly because, I mean, they have the rights to the X-Men now,
Right,
so
right.
they're kind of like, well, you know.
Right, like you might as well just throw that in there.
Yeah,
Type of
facts.
thing. Do you think that it means anything that I just asked Zen some question that they played the X-Men music, or no? Or do you just look at it as like,
Oh, I don't doubt it at all.
hold on, what you saying? You saying you think that she gonna be in the X-Men or mess with the X-Men, or are you saying that you think it can just bring opportunity to some extent?
I don't think that they would have threw that in just so lightly.
That's what I was thinking too.
That is true.
Right. So in my world, she's definitely gonna mess with the X-Men somehow.
That's what I'm saying. Only because it's like, bro, you didn't have to do that.
That's
Right.
facts.
Right?
I feel like
Right.
they're gonna be like, you know, how sometimes like it'll be those teams in movies, and they'll be like, you're a part of us, and then the other person declines, but it's like, but I'm still cool with y'all. But
Yeah, she's basically like how Mac Miller was to Odd Future.
yeah,
Like her, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like she's just
he's
like, or
affiliated.
2 Chainz with
Like
good
affiliate.
music. Yeah,
Yeah.
like 2 Chainz was never signed to good music, but he was always in good music type of thing.
yeah,
Yeah, because like you're right. I don't know if they're gonna. Zen made a good point where he was like, all the X-Men actually stay and live in the Xavier school because they don't really have support at their own. Like they don't have families and stuff. And she does have a big support system, but that doesn't mean that she can't go and be like, y'all, I'm one of y'all, and I want to fight for my people. So
I can see that.
We don't
Sure.
know. We don't know.
True.
But yeah. Okay. Last question before we get you out of here. You have to rate the entire show.
Entire show, I would give it a 9.
We all said a damn
Yeah,
nine.
yeah.
Oh, yes. I was going to do the
Yeah.
noise, but you can't hear. So, yes, that is great. Well, I don't really know what else to ask you because we all know the show is great. We're just really doing a love fest of Ms. Marvel right
basically.
now. Do you think, is there anything that you would like to see if there was a season 2? If there was?
Well, I know some things about the comics
Oh.
that I would like to see.
What the
Okay,
hell is
okay.
that?
All right.
What is that?
Her brother ends up kind of turning into an Inhuman because of Cameron. So Cameron ends up being a villain,
Right.
and I don't remember all the details, but he somehow gets what's his name, Amir,
Mm-hmm.
right? Her brother gets Amir involved in something and then gets him sprayed with the mist, and Amir ends up getting powers. I don't know if it's like for a long time or if it's like I don't remember
a certain amount of like a
Right.
period of time.
but
That's kind
I
of
think
hard.
that would be really cool.
That would be cool.
That would be
that'd be
cool,
really cool.
Yeah.
especially if they still had Cameron come back too.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if they would do that.
Right.
Especially since they set it up for him to go with the red daggers.
Yeah, not even just that. The way that they remember, he asked about the powers. Like the brother asked if he could get powers, and that's how
Right.
he explained the mutation thing. But again, the way that you said it though is a different way. Like that doesn't mean he
Nah,
still
facts.
couldn't get them.
It could be another way. Yeah.
She's still
And-
connected to
Decide to
him.
go that
And
way.
I also don't know if they would do that because they have made her a mutant instead.
Right.
So
Right. That would have to make him a mutant. Right. That's the
Right.
only way to do that.
right.
Which is hard. But that would be fire though. So I'm not mad at
Okay.
that. I want that too.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it, y'all. Amber needs season 2, and we
Yeah.
all do. So
It's funny, yo. The actor that plays the Red Dagger Bull did an interview, and he had said that somebody was asking, you know, where would they see him next, and he said he shot something, but it was cut from another, like a film
from another film, but
or
he
something
said that?
coming up. Yeah, he did. But he said it was cut.
Wait, but that's big though.
Yeah,
Because what movie would that have been?
I don't know.
It wouldn't make sense in like in the Marvels. That's not a cosmic type of, you know what I mean? That's
Unless they're setting her second season up. From
right,
that.
but that's a Captain Marvel movie though, so I just don't see that.
Not true. But it could be 2 post-credit scenes, one setting her up and doing something up, something setting up.
Actually,
something later.
nope. I might know what it is. I heard a rumor that they might think of him as a Thunderbolt,
I could see that.
and they could have cut the scene of her recruiting him from a movie.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy because I also heard that they would take Cameron as a Thunderbolt.
See,
I can see, yeah.
Yeah.
See, look what we gonna. One of these
That'd be
things gonna hit. One
Yeah,
of these things. All right. Well, we appreciate you, lady. You were so great.
Thank you guys.
Yes, anytime. And goodbye to Amber, y'all.
Peace, peace.
Is Pan cool for it?
Yeah, he's cool. I'm out there.
Woohoo! Getting our other call now. Dun, 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 dun.
Yo, bro.
Yo.
You're
Yo, we got Pan. You on Listen 3000 right now, Brody.
What's up? What's up?
It's good, man.
what's going on, man? How you been?
So I'm chilling, man. Just finished watching the episode.
Let's
Bro,
go.
I know you hyped, dog. I know you hyped.
You already know what part I'm hyped for.
Yeah, come on. I already hear it in your tone. He's ready. Yes.
Well, let's get to it then, man. What did you think about it, bro?
Listen, man. First of all, I like the fact that this is we're going into like we're going for like a new demographic, I guess, because like my kids really love this show.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Yeah, that's fire.
Kids, they watch it with me, and it gave them kind of their introduction to like Muslim culture and
Wow.
different religions and different ethnicities that they never really see in their daily life.
Right.
So that's dope. But yeah, it's just a dope show overall, bro. For real.
Yeah.
For real, man. Dope show. I liked it. I enjoyed it thoroughly, man.
Yeah.
All right, now get into the mutants because we know you want to talk about it.
Listen. I know y'all. I know the part y'all. We came here for one day.
Yeah. Come on. It was just so
That last
shocking
scene, bro. Yo, I wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither.
at all.
I'm like, she's a what? What type of what?
I had to
Yo,
pause it. Like,
Man, listen. I didn't think she would be the MCU's first
right.
bona fide mutant. Yo.
Right,
Like, that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think about it though? Do you like it? Do you feel weird? Do you not like it?
No, I like it. Like I can't complain because like I said, in like our former interview, this is like we're getting comics written in front of our face. So I'm not mad at anything they choose to do, honestly, unless it's just straight out whack. Like
Facts.
Right.
But I mean, we're getting to see new comics written in front of our face. That's dope to me.
Nah, I agree.
We've seen everything we wanted to see already. I saw X-Men cartoons. I've read X-Men comics. Like now we're getting something new, something fresh. So I'm not mad at it.
I like that take. True,
Yeah,
that's a good
same,
point.
same.
That's a good point.
Same.
I like it regardless. One, just being able to like have like kind of Zen's been waiting. Zen's been waiting since we heard that they bought the X-Men back. He was like, all right, so just use the mutant word one time. Just say it one time.
Nah, I've been waiting for this day for a very long time, bro.
Right.
Literally every project that they drop, I'm like, all right.
You're like, is it
so
now?
how are they gonna bring in the mutants in this? So okay, they're gonna come from another universe. Like
No, literally every time.
every time,
Every
bro.
time.
But no, I'm excited.
But I have a question. Since she is the first like confirmed mutant, how do you think the like other mutants will be kind of like integrated into the whole story?
Personally, I think that they're gonna be. It might be fresh now. Like the way that scene came off is like it hasn't existed yet, unless if we're just seeing this perspective of in Jersey City,
yeah.
just knowing about it. But the way that it came off in the whole Marvel aspect of it, it seems like it's very new. So I would assume that it's gonna be they're just gonna slowly introduce mutants in new projects. That's how I look at it. But is yours different?
Okay.
I have a kind of a theory, I guess. I don't know. If you think back to WandaVision, if you remember, it was a scene when Agatha was showing Wanda her life, I guess, and showing her that the incident with the bomb and it blew up her crib and all that, but her and her brother was chilling. She literally said like, "Yo, you did that," right? So it's like, what did she do? Is she like? Because I'm like, they might retroactively make Wanda a mutant, and then it'd be like they've been here.
It's true.
You feel me? You know what I mean? Because it's like she didn't know spells as a child. She literally was like 5-6 years old.
Right. Well, now I have a question. Do you think that if they do it that way, they're gonna be like, "Hey, yo, the Xavier School existed this entire time"?
That I don't know. I can see them like saying mutants have been around, so maybe we get maybe it'll pick up on some First Class type vibes before he started the institute, but like mutants have been around. You feel me? Like so, it's like somewhere in the middle.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Would you rather that? Which would y'all rather? Like, would y'all?
I'm not mad at them. Kind of just moving forward, like and mutants being kind of like discovered now. Like I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
Right. Me too. Yeah.
Them like I do agree with what Zen said. I think that was Zen who said that. But mutants they should say that mutants have always been here. They just didn't kind of know what they were.
Right.
So I like if they do that take, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Mutants have always been here. There were like they had like some people that they were watching with special abilities, but they didn't know what it was. They couldn't really figure out what that was. But yeah, I think that's the direction they should go in. Then.
Yeah,
I could see that. Yeah. Honestly, it would fast pace it, and then you can make an X-Men movie very quick.
Yeah.
So like that is hard. I would appreciate
because
that
like
too.
starting it super duper fresh. I feel you in the tone and the way they said that, and low key, I kind of think that might be the way they're going. But I feel like that'll just stretches things out.
It'll
way
expand
further because it's like
longer.
now we're literally watching
longer.
every little thing.
You're right.
Get built from the ground up. You know.
Now
what I mean?
again, that can bring more things that y'all might not think that we would have got though. Like that can bring more spinoffs or like not spinoffs. That's a really bad word to say for it. But like you might get a Storm story. Or you might get a Wolverine show now. Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you do it that way, if you do it the other way, they might just compact them into like mutants and X-Men.
True.
You know?
I feel you. I feel like some of their stories are so strong I feel like, prior Fox, they were so like super Wolverine focused.
It was, yeah.
Where like a lot of the other mutants didn't get his shine, get the shine that I feel like they deserved. So hopefully I feel like Kevin might spread out the love a little bit.
True.
Going forward.
Well, if you think about it, this is the first mutant show.
That's facts.
Bing bong.
This dope, man. I'm telling you, I was in the crib screaming, bro.
Me too, yo, losing my mind. I'm like, yo, there's no way y'all saying that. Did you peep that they played the music too?
Yeah,
man, I didn't even know what to do with myself.
Man.
The music felt like it was like, just in case you thought we was playing.
No, literally, it's like, by the way,
this song, like
it's real.
We're not. Yep. You can't get this confused because this is what it is. You know what I mean?
Nah, man. Nuts.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Pan, let me ask you this, bro. Because apparently, they got the X-Men 97 show on the way with Marvel. Like, basically, it's a continuation of the 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know if... Okay. So, there's been rumblings that it might be connected to the MCU in some type of way.
Okay.
So, like, how do you feel about that, if that's true?
I don't know. know. I don't know.
Okay.
Wait.
It could get messy. It could get a little messy.
I got it.
but-
I'll get deeper into that question for you. Hold on. If you want to get into the actual theory of what that is, okay.
what's the real theory?
Right. So the person that wrote, his name's Michael Waldron, right? He wrote the Doctor Strange movie. He also wrote Loki, right? Or did he write the second? He's about to do the second season.
He wrote the first one.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's also the same person that's about to write the X-Men 97 show. In an interview, he said something that made people think there is a connection of what happened in Doctor Strange to the show.
Yeah.
Because remember when we saw Professor X pull up in the Doctor Strange scene, that was the first time they played the music. So if that's true, they could say, didn't y'all say that the end of because I don't remember the ending of the cartoon.
The end of the cartoon.
Doesn't he go away?
Yeah.
So they could say that he went away and he actually everything that happened in Doctor Strange happened.
True.
Now does that change it for you, or does that still same thing?
I still hold on. Before you answer that, they did confirm that that's not the same Xavier from the show. They said he's like it's elements from him, but it ain't the same one.
Ball. Okay, that changes it then.
Yeah. But I feel like it could be another universe though. Since we still in multiverse. What if it's still around? Like we still getting What If season 2? Like it could still be connected in a multiversal way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, man, listen. I'm just excited to see whatever comes, man.
Not as facts.
And like I said, since I've been watching Marvel movies, I've been waiting for mutants.
Yes.
Ever since I saw Blade
Yes.
back in the early 2000s, I've been waiting for mutants, man. So this is exciting for me.
Yeah.
'Cause that's my, like I said, that's my wheelhouse right there.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was like really into as a kid. So
True.
yeah, X-Men is gonna be my favorite phase by far, man.
Nah, same.
Me too. While we're still here on X-Men, is there a specific character that you're like most excited to see in the MCU that you didn't see?
Gambit.
before?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yes.
I thought you was
Gambit.
hating on the Gambit.
I like
Hold
Gambit.
on.
I like Gambit.
Remember I said I would see like a Gambit movie or show, and you were like,
Nah.
maybe I'm
Did y'all
thinking
hear
right.
that they might be casting for Gambit for a show?
right now?
Yeah, I heard that they're
Ooh.
so I was on Everything Always. Shout out to Everything Always.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I was watching
Great John.
I was watching one of their videos, and my man said that they are casting for like a 20-something Louisiana guy with, an accent.
Oh.
His whole family. Like they're trying to do a
what?
show with.
Bro,
Yo.
and Gambit's story is crazy. Like the
Yeah,
assassins
like
in the
John
Thieves Guild and all that like that.
Yep. So
Whoa.
that's a theory that they're casting for him to have a Disney Plus show.
Let's be honest. That's 100% true. If they said the Louisiana accent, like,
Because to be honest with you, it's gonna be dope to see. I'm hoping a lot of these X-Men get shows because a lot of their stories are really dope. Obviously, like I said, it's been so Wolverine focused that they didn't give anybody else a chance to shine.
It's true.
But some of these stories is crazy, bro. Like Gambit's story is heavy, heavy.
wow, that's
And
a good one.
they've been so focused on the team
Right.
that we don't get to explore the individual characters.
At
so
all. Yeah.
I can't, like, I'm glad that the Disney Plus, I heard people saying they're kind of mad that the Disney Plus thing kind of exists, but I'm not mad at it because it gets to explore different characters we never really got to see on the big screen.
Exactly.
It's like number one for character development. Like if you really want to develop a character, you'll give
Give him a show.
Right.
Facts.
Bro, they made us care about people that we didn't really I didn't personally care about Anthony Mackie's Falcon. Not saying he was ever bad or anything, but like watching the show, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Cap now. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't have thought
Yeah.
that deep if I didn't see the entire progression of it. You know? So
No, for
I
sure.
agree. I
Sure.
agree.
It's
To
gonna
be
be fun.
quite honest, I didn't know nothing about Moon Knight. Not
See?
a damn
Same.
thing.
Me neither.
So,
Same.
Me neither.
like that was dope.
Yeah, I agree. All right, before we get you out of here, do you have a rating for the entire show, Ms. Marvel? 1
What?
out of
I'm
10.
sorry, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. Do you have a rating 1 to 10 for Ms. Marvel, the whole show?
Ms. Marvel, rating 1 to 10. Let me, because I think Loki was my favorite. I can't even lie, but
Okay.
Me too. I can't lie to you.
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'll say 8. Like my kids loved it. It's
Okay.
moving into a different demographic. Women empowerment. I strong female lead. I mean, it was just dope. It's dope overall show, man. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
I like an 8. I'm not mad at an 8.
Yeah, bro.
It kind of got that Scott Pilgrim vibe.
Yes.
That's
that was
wow.
one of my favorite movies.
That's spot on what he said. Was what Zen said. Yeah. We be saying like a Spider-Man feel too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely feels like Homecoming vibes.
Yeah.
Mixed with like Scott Pilgrim. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not mad at the 8 though. Not mad at the 8.
Yeah. Because
cutting out. I think.
Yeah.
What you say about Loki? We missed you.
no, I said because I'm basing it off of all the shows I've seen. And
Right.
Loki was by far my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that was by far my favorite. But
Word.
yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for hitting me, man.
Nah,
of course, man.
bro.
We appreciate you.
man.
You wanting to talk to us always.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and we're gonna get we got some things cooking up
Some things
for the month of August.
Yes.
Oh, and I got a couple options for y'all too with the giveaway. So
All right.
I'm
less.
gonna send it over to Zen so he could kind of
Okay.
Bet.
y'all could see which one y'all want to go with.
Say less, bro. We gonna
Thank
get
you,
to it, man.
We appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, so give it up for Pan, y'all.
All right, bro.
The ending was confused. I didn't know if he was still talking to her. I was hard to tell.
Yeah.
I love talking to friends that know Marvel and stuff.
Facts.
It's always lit.
Yeah. Shout out to Pan.
Thanks to Amber.
Shout out to
all
Amber.
the callers.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
But do you have anything else to say?
Nah, man. I'm
really
excited
sad
to
if we
see
don't
where
get
we
another
going.
season though. I won't lie.
I'm saying
It's really good.
because I'm like, bro, she deserves another show.
Yeah, the whole family do.
Yeah.
Like, just deserve another chance to like. I don't know. They're great actors, and you know what I'm saying.
I'm like, if Loki get another show, we need
right. How the hell? We're not gonna get into that. I'm about to say, like, how do they predetermine some of these Jones already getting season 2s?
I guess it all depends on the story they're telling. I guess
Maybe this is a longer arc for some things. True.
And I'm like, yo, she's a lesser known actress. Like,
Give her more up.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Let's be real though. That's the thing. They also might not give her a season 2 because we might see her a lot. That could be a thing.
True.
It just sucks for the other people in the show that really were wet. Like, I kind of want to see her family a lot of times. You know what I mean? I want to see what's up with Bruno and Caltech. So I even like the teacher. Teacher's hilarious. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
I just want to see some characters again. But I also really enjoy the guy from Succession being Damage Control. He killing a little bit.
He's from Succession?
Yeah.
Who was he?
Ooh, stop. He fired Succession.
Oh, wow.
He bought, what's the main dude's name? What is
Kendall?
Kendall. He's Kendall's friend that be dissing him.
Oh,
That be
I remember
switching
now. I
sides.
remember. Okay.
And he from something else. I just can't remember right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I just love seeing all these people kill. So I just want to see it again.
I feel like, yeah, man. And definitely, I feel like season 2 could be Young Avengers vibes, hopefully. That could be really lit.
Maybe a bunch of these. Maybe Young Avengers is a season 2.
That would be lit. That'd be a cool way to do it.
Right, like it leads through her John. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, y'all.
Yeah, that was us. That was us talking about Ms. Marvel.
Yeah.
It was a great season, great finale.
Yes, it was.
And yeah, I'm hyped to see where this goes.
Yeah, especially in the Marvels. I know she's about to whip ass.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Honestly, people not talking about that movie because I know there's a lot of Captain Marvel hate, but that movie probably going to be crazy.
No, it's going to be nice.
Crazy.
I mean, especially now what they setting up, like.
Bro, also think about the powers in them 3. Like, who the hell they got a verse?
That's what I'm saying. I'm curious, bro.
That can battle all of them.
No, that's facts.
Like,
I'm
what?
Be interested, man,
And you
to
telling
see.
me Blue Marvel in there? Yeah, stuff going on.
Yeah.
But, all right, y'all.
That was Listen 3000. Make sure if y'all watching this on YouTube that you like and subscribe and you leave a comment.
Yes.
And you let us know what you thought about Ms. Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll be back at you soon. Peace out.
Deuces.
Congratulations!